Hey, healthers. First off, want to say I miss you. Hope everyone's doing well. Give you a quick update on the class, where we stand, and kind of go through your assignment for today. So, first thing is, I'd like to make an announcement that I did update all grades. So, the whole entire nutrition unit is graded. Everything is graded in Canvas. At this point, I feel confident that we have gone through the workflow and the procedures for you to be able to check your grade inside of Canvas, look at the rubric, identify any lessons that you might have been missing, work on those, resubmit them, and have your grade to where it needs to be. To the couple of you who were gone on Friday and did not get a chance to submit your unit, make sure you do so ASAP, and I will update your grade in both Canvas and Home Access Center. So we're going to continue the class kind of how we normally do. Like I said in class, I'm going to do a little bit better job making sure that if we give you a detail-oriented assignment, I'll have to do maybe like a quick tutorial like this. So we're going to finish up the nutrition unit with the fast food frenzy. This is going to be a modified, kind of shortened, abbreviated version of this assignment. So I'm going to walk you through just part one right now, and then I'll have shorter quick tutorials to make sure that you're good with part two and part three. Some of you might not need those, but I want to make them available for you should you need them. So here's part one. I just really talk a little bit about the assignment and kind of what the whole purpose is. And in terms of nutrition, fast food is a really good way to end the nutrition unit. It's kind of a culmination, as I say there, with everything we've talked about in the nutrition unit, from the evolution of food to dietary guidelines, to a lack of common sense, to hyperpalatable foods, to how foods have basically just evolved so much, a little bit in food labels, and obviously empty calories versus nutrient dense food. So the first part of this assignment is really, and you can look through this, but really the first part of the assignment is just basic personal assessment. And this is kind of a point of reference for the assignment. So part one's pretty basic. So I have you start off with kind of reminding yourself where you're at in terms of calories. So you can look back at part five. And what I ask you to do is go into this portion right here at the top and say, all right, nutrition in lesson five, I needed, maybe it was 2,800 calories. So we would just highlight that portion right there all the way through. And what that does is it gives us a daily value for both total fat and saturated fat. So moving along, this next little part says, all right, well, what percent of my calories should come from fat and saturated fat? That's clearly in the above section right there. It's 30 and 10. We've reviewed that anyways, right? So then I have you just kind of go through, and I have a real short link there from the USDA's dietary guidelines over how much total sodium we should have and what percent of our calories should come from added sugars. Really what I'm doing is I'm building a basis for the assignment on what fast food is giving us excesses in. So in the bottom of part one, pretty basic, just real quick checking for understanding with the problem with all of these nutrients in excess. Pay attention to the links there that are kind of helpful hints, cheat sheets for those particular assignments. And that's part one. Again, it's just giving you a point of reference to go through and do part two and part three. Should be pretty easy. It shouldn't take you too long. Thanks.